Hi, I'm Dylan from Sydney Stone, and today we're going to review the Morgana CardXtra Plus. Okay, so the CardXtra Plus is an automated slitting, cutting, and creasing device. In the modern print world, Morgana recognizes that you can be a litho or a digital printer, but you can't print that many overs, and turnaround is essential, and these machines also have to be really easy to use. So what they have is a machine that is pre-programmed with a variety of different jobs that we can simply put in the job, recall it, and press start. So any operator is supposed to be able to use it. It comes with a registration reader, so we can ensure that the sheets are registered front to back, and it also runs at a reasonable speed. We're doing up to 140 business cards a minute, so if you can imagine, you can offer turnaround pretty quick from your customers if you are doing business cards. The Morgana machine runs off a cartridge system instead of a removable slitting head, so what you receive with it automatically is all the different cartridges you can get. So we get 3 different cartridges. One is cutting for business card size, which is 2.5, and one's cutting for postcards, and one cutting sheets down from 12/18 to 11/17. So those cartridges, as I say, all come with the machine as standard, and it's a really interesting little option for you if you're doing short run, quick turnaround, digital one. Okay, so if we're going to use the CardXtra Plus, it's really important to know which jobs you can move to the machine. Morgana's come up with a really good little sample pack book that lets us go through each one job by job. As I say, each job is pre-programmed into the machine when you get it, so all we have to do is print out the file and then recall it when we're ready, and each one's got a registration mark. So the first thing we have here is a 20-up business card job, full bleed business cards on a 12/18 sheet. All the templates are on 12/18 sheets. The next one they have is a 5-up roll fold business card, again on the 12/18 sheet. So we're slitting, cutting, and then putting in 4 creases so that we could do a roll folded business card. The next one we have is what they call a card and a half. So if we ever see that we can fold open just half of the business card, that's what we have here. So it's slit, cut, and crease, so we can make that fold with no cracking. The next one they have is called the 4-page business card, which is a double business card that can be creased and folded over. We also have a ruler job, which is fairly common in the world there. And then an also common 8-up postcard. Again, full bleed, everything. So we're slitting, cutting, and not creasing on this one, just slitting and cutting. Here we have a greeting card. So this is again slit, cut, and a crease, so we can fold it over in half. And now we have the landscape version of that greeting card. Again, 4-up on a 12/18. They also offer an oversized greeting card, 2-up on a 12/18. And then they have 2 sheets here where are different jobs. This is for a tent top calendar. So it puts the slits and cuts and creases so we can roll that into a tabletop calendar. And then here's a cover for that calendar if we need it. Of course, we can slit and cut down from a 12/18 into an 11/17. And this is a sample of taking that 12/18 sheet into an 11/17 full bleed image with a crease in it so we can fold it in half. And of course we can put multiple creases on one sheet. So this is a job where it creases so we can be doing a letter fold. Same idea, 12/18 into a letter fold. The next couple of pages just show us the creasing capacity of the CardXtra Plus. The CardXtra Plus uses the exact same crease matrix that they have in the Morgana Auto Creaser and the Morgana Digifolds. So it does a perfect crease profile, which we've always really loved. And the last sheet here, of course, we can crease just 8.5, 11, or 11/17 sheets. This is for a letter fold. They've put here a perfect bound book hinge score. I don't know if we can see that properly on camera. But this is the full book of all the variations we can do on the CardXtra Plus. So if you have one of these jobs, or if you have multiple of these jobs, maybe the machine suits you well. Okay, so we wanted to go through some of the things on the CardXtra Plus. What we have, as I said, is an all-in-one slitting, cutting, and creasing device. So the one job that everybody has that nobody really loves doing is business cards. This machine will produce 240 business cards in 2 minutes. So you could run a full job in 2 minutes, and that is top fed. So all you really do, put the sheets in, press the green button, walk away, come back, and you produce your customers' business cards. It beats it having to take it over to a paper cutter or to take it off to somewhere else, or even sending it out, because the cost of operating the machine is really nil. The other thing is, we love the quality that's produced off of this machine. There's a registration mark at the front, so if you're having any image drift from your print device, it will correct to that image. And then from that registration mark, it's using a guillotine to cut the lead edges and using fixed slitting wheels on the sides. So the fixed slitting wheels, they don't have to register to a home position and come back somewhere. They're fixed, they'll be the exact same position every single time. So when we look at our business cards, they are always exactly 2 inches tall. The other thing we really like about this machine is that it's very quiet and very easy to set up. The top suction feeder is almost no noise at all, and the ease of setup is truly every job being pre-programmed in the machine. We just go in, we recall job number 1 for business cards, press start, and it's done. You don't have to go through and adjust settings, make any major changes. Morgana's done a really good job here of ensuring that that machine is fully programmed for every job we can do as we get it. The other thing we really like is that it comes with every accessory. So all you have to do, you buy the machine, it comes with all 3 of these slitting modules you'll need to produce every job in the book. It also comes with a business card stacker and a larger stacker and a larger delivery tray, so that we can do everything we need to do. You truly have no options to buy after you buy the machine. So it ends up being an end-to-end really good solution if that's what you're looking for. Okay, so there's a few things we should know if we're looking at the CardXtra Plus. For one, it is cartridge base. So I mentioned that earlier. What you get with the machine is 3 of these cartridges that plug into the machine. What it is a series of slitting wheels set up in position for you to automatically make those cuts for us. So there's one cartridge that cuts at 2 inches, one that has a 5.5-inch cut, and the next that has an 11-inch cut. So if we were cutting 12-inch sheets down to an 11-inch wide sheet. I mentioned the guillotine is a knife. So that's not an issue. We just pre-program where that guillotine will cut, but we don't need to do any pre-programming because it's already set up in the machine for us. If we did want to do custom stuff, we'd have to work within the confines of our 2-inch width, 5.5-inch width, or 11-inch width, and we can adjust those cuts, but we'd have to do that kind of thing. So if you're doing anything that's outside of those widths, you really maybe need to look at another machine to suit your bill. The other thing that's worth noting about this CardXtra is that it's not impressively fast on a sheet-by-sheet basis. It's running your 20-up business card template at 7 sheets per minute. So what we end up with there is a lot of business cards produced in an hour, but not necessarily enough cards if we're keeping up with a print engine that's kicking those business cards out all the time. But what you lose there, you gain in the fact that it doesn't need an operator to be running it. We just simply load the full pile into the job and press the green button. But if you are looking for something to cut down 20,000, 40,000, 50,000 business cards a day, then this may not be the machine for you. A guillotine or a larger slitting machine might be more suitable. The other thing that's worth noting is within the template there is some language there that isn't really common in North America. It seems like one of those machines where the translation isn't exactly perfect. That said, all we need to do is recall the jobs, job after job, so we don't have to go too deep into the settings. But if you were going into the settings, you'd probably need the operator manual close by just to make sure that you can interpret properly what's being said in there. But other than that, really enjoy the CardXtra Plus. Okay, so to summarize, if you're a printer that needs to print on a 12x18 sheet and you need to do the jobs within this book, then this is a great option for you. It does everything, it has quality that's impeccable, and you can work time after time. The price point is unbelievable compared to the other machines that are on the market in this range, and we really think the CardXtra Plus could be a good fit for this marketplace. Now, if you need high-speed flat sheet creasing, this may not be the machine for you. You might be better suited to look at Morgana's Auto Creaser Pro, because that machine is running 8,500 sheets an hour, whereas this isn't. But as I say, for an all-in-one slitting, cutting, and creasing device, producing a variety of different jobs that are within this book on a 12x18 sheet, this is a really great option for a lot of printers.